You may have guessed from me falling over something there. It's been one of those days, really. Very early start with the boy, and then just the various rain and stuff. Been a bit of a nightmare. Kids are in bed now. It's time to relax. I'm just gonna take 5 minutes out to tell you what I think about this beer. You don't have to listen. If you don't want to listen, just turn it off now. Does raise the question why you tuned in the first place. But anyway, this beer today is Halcyon by Thornbridge. It's their Imperial IPA, 7.4%. Really looking forward to this. I haven't seen it in the shops. I got this from Favourite Beers at Cheltenham. I'm a massive fan, as you no doubt will be aware, of both Kipling and Jaipur, and the Versavice is very nice as well. But I don't know, Kipling for me recently, and I know lots of people say this, it's up and down and all this business, but maybe it's lost its luster slightly because I've been mixing it up with, not physically, but mixing up my Jaipurs with some very highly hot beers from other places, and I was wondering if the magic's gone for that reason. I think that might be what it is. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to try this, and I hope that it brings back some of that Thornbridge magic, because this is one of the breweries that really got me interested in beer in the modern sense. Okay, I'm going to open it now. No smoke. Tiny bit in the bottle. Yeah, you have to forgive my wife there. Calling it the 118 music. It was very clearly the rocky music. It was a small musical interlude while I poured that, because I had a feeling like I'd need to pour quite slowly, which I did, and it all works out for the best, because now I have a lovely foamy pint of Thornbridgey goodness. Look at that. So, it's not a really kind of bright white, like the Kipling head that you get, which is like uber white. This is a nice thickish looking head, and it's just that kind of, it's kind of a dull white. If it was a Dulux colour, it would be white with a hint of dull. Okay. To look at, a nice bit of sun to check things out tonight. It's very pale. Very pale indeed. Fair bit of carbonation going on. Let's try it. Cheers. I'm going to take another mouthful because I've just been eating cheese, so I want to make sure I kind of get it right. It's somewhere between an alcohol burn. That's maybe too harsh a term. I think it's quite. The hops are very powerful in this, in a kind of a pungent aroma type sense when they get into your mouth, and they're kind of trying to force their way back out. Mouthfeel, fantastic. It's not a big collapser. It's one that just kind of wants to work its way around your mouth. And those bubbles, just the right thing for doing that. So what are we getting? Do you know, I didn't give it the news, did I? I think I've drunk so much now. I've lost the power of my nose. Not really a disaster anyway. I've still got the drink. bitter, 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 bitter. But within that, you get some very sharp kind of little touch of kiwi, maybe a little touch of like a sour cherry, maybe something like that. It's quite hard to pin down actually. It's very well balanced. You would never ever guess that this was 7.4%. I take it back about the alcohol burn. That's not what it was. It is that mouthful of hops trying to escape back out the other way, I think. In terms of the consistency, for the ABV, it's very, very thin. And that's a good thing. I like the fact that it doesn't really stink up your mouth and doesn't really cling too much. That bitterness keeps pulling all the way back, all the way. And right, it's in my cheeks now. I can still feel it, pucker in my mouth slightly. Excuse me. Not unpleasant at all. So what does the bottle say? Intensely flavoured Imperial IPA, heavily hopped, giving tropical fruit, mango, and summer berry characteristics with a touch of caramel and biscuit sweetness. I think, that biscuity. I think the biscuitiness is probably overpowered a little bit by that hoppiness. And they're saying it's a warming, bitter finish. I don't know. If this was a cold winter's night, I'm not sure I'd reach for this for a warming drink above a black IPA or something like that. Okay. Where does it sit? It's 7.4, so it's certainly not a session beer. If you only had time for one quick drink and you really wanted to make it count, and you could get hold of this, absolutely, you should buy one. In terms of a song, it's my new thing I'm trying. It's probably Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. That's what I think it is. And I'll give you a numerical rating as well, which you can use that in context with the song to give you an idea. I'm going to go with a 9. It's very well done. It's reminiscent of American IPAs as opposed to English American IPAs. It's clearly stronger than Dryper and Kipling. The ABV tells you that in the first place, but it doesn't really damage you when you're drinking it, I don't think. Or clearly, if you had 2 or 3 of these, you'd be on the floor anyway. But so don't do that, because that would be a waste of time. One warning: if you are going to drink it, make sure you're not planning on having anything that you want to appreciate that's a bit more subtle afterwards, because I have a feeling it's going to really knock your taste buds out. Okay, this is making my day much better. Thanks for joining me, and cheers.